Zappe week. I'm interested in it. I'm invested in Zappe. Some of us are. It's such a lost season. It really doesn't matter. I understand that. But still, I would like to see Zappe do well, if for no other reason to justify all of our nonsense from earlier in the season and last year. That's it. That's my only motivation, and that's the only motivation I need. The talk show. But Lombardi, in re-listening to his takedown of Mac Jones, I didn't realize he threw Bailey Zappe onto the pile, too.
Oh, yeah, he did at the end, yep.
And I went back and I watched Bailey Zappe's full media thing yesterday in the locker room. He does have that bleep-eaten grin. He thinks
he's the cat's ass.
He thinks he's pretty snappy.
Oh, yeah, no. His stuff doesn't smell.
So we'll see how that all goes down. Zappe getting the start Sunday, not official, but everyone's going on that assumption. If you listen to Zappe, it's pretty clear that's what's happening. So that's one of the items on the table today in Agenda-Free Friday. Maz, what do you got?
Okay, Murray, you go first.
Okay, yeah, because it's Patriots related. The flexing of this Patriots-Chiefs game, first off, I told you. I told you all. I told the audience. I can sniff out a boning from a mile away. And this had Jim's going to get boned written all over it. Quick explanation for those that don't know why I'm saying this. I do the Pats pregame for day games. Beetle does the night games. The more the Pats have sucked lately, the more my boning spider sense kept going off. I knew it. I could feel it in my bones. This game's going to get flexed. I'm going to end up having a schlep down to Foxborough on a Sunday morning. It's exactly what happened. And so it was no surprise yesterday afternoon, as if I hadn't suffered enough in the last 72 hours. My lovely wife comes in to tell me, hey, breaking news, that Chief game got flexed. And all I could do was laugh. Like, I was like, of course. Like, I knew it.
First time ever, Murray.
Yeah. Oh, no. And it's not just because my boning sixth sense was right again, but also I laugh because of how insulting this whole thing is. And, I wasn't with you guys yesterday. I'm sure you talked about it. But do people realize how bad this is? First Monday night game. Allow me, if I will, because I've done this once before. Let me break it down Colin Cowherd style. Chiefs-Patriots flexed out of prime time in Week 15. The first ever Monday night game to be cast down to the slate of 1 o'clock games on Sunday. This is a game that features the reigning Super Bowl champions, quarterbacked by the face of the league in Patrick Mahomes, one of the best and most marketable skill position players in Travis Kelce, along with the possibility of Kelce's main squeeze, Taylor Swift, who's arguably the most famous person on the planet and Earth, in attendance. It's the NFL and the television executive's dream. These are the names that put fannies in seats and get people to tune in. That is unless the opponent on the other side is what should be guaranteed entertainment, is so bad and so unwatchable that the NFL and those network execs decide we cannot do this to our customers. It's bad for business. Last year, it was the Denver Broncos who kept the Chiefs from a national audience. This year, that indignity falls to the New England Patriots. To put it another way, let's use Taylor Swift as an example. The biggest name, as sure a bet to give you bang for your buck as a concert booker. You can't go wrong. You book Taylor Swift. That is unless Taylor Swift, that concert came with the unfortunate guarantee she would be forced to perform that night's show with an erratic, irrational, and drug-addled Courtney Love at her most incoherent. Nobody should be subjected to that type of performance. It's a bad product and bad business. And that's where these two teams are in 2023. The Chiefs are Taylor Swift. The Patriots are Courtney Love in need of rehab. It doesn't get lower than this. This is... That was fun to write and do all that, but this is where they are. The Chiefs are, again, like everyone wants to see the Chiefs. You're so bad for business that you make the Chiefs bad for business. Like, people, you're unwatchable. To get this game flexed out, again, I knew it was coming because I knew I was going to get boned. But this is as low as it gets. I don't care what, even if they end up winning these last 6 games, this is as low as it gets. It's why Bill's got to go. They need complete blowout. All this upheaval, it's all going to change this offseason because it doesn't get any lower than this for the Patriots and Robert Kraft.
Love it. Mass.
So we spent a fair amount of time on basketball this week in the in-season tournament. We didn't spend a ton of time on the Celtics per se, and they have a big game tonight at the Garden. I'll make this quick. Of course, as usual, as is always the case, particularly with Philadelphia, Joel Embiid is going to be a game-time decision. We have no idea what he's going to play. But frankly, I'm interested in this game with or without Embiid because I think the Celtics need to put their foot to the metal, or the pedal to the metal, and do exactly what I'm saying is this. No letdown, please. No letdown. This is the perfect opportunity to seize upon the momentum from the other night and put your throat on the Sixers and absolutely reaffirm yourself as the team to beat in the NBA. The Celtics of old would have had a lapse of some sort tonight, and I didn't even realize till I read it today, they have led by a minimum of 8 points in all 4 of their losses this year. Like, you could easily argue that they should be undefeated. You could argue that. So what I'm expecting tonight is they're at home, they're coming off what I would call an emotional momentum-building win to get into the play-in tournament or advance in the play-in tournament, in-season tournament. I keep calling it the play-in, and just destroy this team tonight. Win this game by 15 points. Win this game by double digits, because as improved as Philadelphia is, the Celtics are still way, way better.
Okay, opening takes are in the books. Calls on the opening segment. That's what we do on Fridays if you're ready, and you are. Murph and Southie, lead us off.
Hey, Felger, I think you're wrong and everyone's wrong about Bill being gone after this year. I think he'll still be here for 2 main reasons. Number one, why wouldn't he have mortgaged the future and made a big move like the Rams to win now if he wasn't going to be around? And number two, why would Kraft get rid of him when he's run a profitable operation and their spending is low and he's got a big new billboard and he's happy?
Okay, so the first thing, what was the big spend that he was talking about? Like splurge and go all in if you're the Ram? I didn't get that part.
Yeah, I don't.
What's he talking about? The Bill's done. He's done. The only question is how it happens. Fired, traded. Is there a protracted border war? Is there legal, maneuverings, posturing? Is it gonna be easy or is it gonna be hard? That's it.
Yeah, all that's left is the minutia. But
he's done.
Just use common sense. Go with your gut. What's it tell you right now? He's out.
He's done.
Over.
And in fact, to this point, I've been 0.0 that he gets fired in the middle of the year. It's just not going to happen. Shouldn't happen. I'll raise that up to like 5%. Like it's so bad. And
I mean, yesterday was a big blow.
I mean, for example, because I rule out nothing. What Tepper fired Carolina. What if Bill behind the scenes is talking to Carolina? And what if Kraft finds out about it? He's on the phone with Tepper during the day, during the football week.
You mean like Mac Jones calling down Alabama?
Or like, Bill Parcells calling to Hampstead, New York, and the Jets during the, and Kraft says, you know what? F you, and just in a little burst of emotions, get out of here. That's a 1 out of, that's a whatever. A 5% chance. I was trying to give you the number there.
1 out of 20.
1 out of 20 chance. Yeah. Thank you. So I don't rule that out anymore. But he's done, caller. He's done. And yes, he's run a very profitable business, but let me tell you this. Everyone runs a profitable business in the NFL. You have to be some kind of first-class moron to not make gobs and handfuls of money in that league. That's why there's so many dopey owners running around as NFL owners who are billionaires, because it's idiot-proof. So Kraft doesn't need Bill to make his money.